Hello, everyone. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Can you give a little background about what you do and what you're going to be showing us?
yeah, so I am an engineer in VS Code team. I started on this team fairly recently, about 8 months ago. So I've been at Microsoft for many years, but I joined VS Code team recently.
Mhm.
So my primary focus of late has been working on agent debugging features, troubleshooting features, and more recently the Chronicle feature that I'm excited to talk about to kind of give a background on what Chronicle is about. So,
Yeah.
as developers use the agents and chat sessions for working on various issues, various PRs, so the developers are modifying different files, different working on different branches, different repos, and over a period of time, so you would accumulate a lot of PRs or you would attach a lot of files. And if you ever want to go back, say, hey, what did I do last week? Or what branches did I work on? Or what files did I touch last week? It's really hard to actually go back to individual chat sessions, scroll to look at, hey, what did I do? And so on. And it becomes very cumbersome.
Okay.
So this Chronicle feature is about solving that problem. So where so what we do is as users are writing these or creating these chat sessions, we store all the session metadata, including what pairs are being touched, what files are being edited, what branches are being worked on, and so on. And all that information gets stored in local SQLite database. And what that allows us is now, once we have all this metadata, it allows us to query cross sessions for a whatever period of time, and then you can basically ask the agent to summarize what did I do, or ask very specific questions about hey, what files I edited, and so on.
Does that mean that we can theoretically query a session that we did like 6 months ago and then continue from that session as if it was just the next day? Or it's
Yeah,
not quite
so
really.
yeah, so that is our north star. Is Currently the focus is more only about querying about what happened, and but we are working towards continuing. So continuing a session that happened around 3 months ago, 6 months ago, requires an additional set of capabilities that infrastructure that we need to build. So we are not there yet, but that is kind of a north star we are working towards.
Okay.
Right now, it is more. You can think of it as more like a read-only thing where you can query and get answers on what you did
Okay.
in the past, but you can't necessarily resume a past session yet.
Okay. Got it.
The first thing you need to do is you need to enable. So if you search for local index, so you will see this local index enabled setting. So you need to enable it for this feature to show up. So once you have it enabled, so then so we have a bunch of built-in commands. So if you just type Chronicle, you will see a few things show up in the IntelliSense. The first one is stand up. So stand up is like, hey, what did I do in the last 24 hours? This is very targeted query. So this is like if you want to report, hey, what did I do last 24 hours in a daily stand up kind of thing. So it kind of quickly summarizes all the activities. The tips is more about it will analyze all your prompts for the last 7 days and analyze it and gives you kind of a personalized tips on how you could improve your session by either creating an instruction file or rephrasing your prompt and so on. Index reindex is about if you have a bunch of past sessions that you want to re-index and then ingest into a local SQLite database, then you call this command. It will basically crawl through all your historical sessions, re-index them, and put it in the SQL local database so that you can then start querying against that. And the final one is there is a free form thing where you can just type Chronicle and then type any free form prompt, and it will basically analyze your sessions and find an answer. So let's look at few commands. We'll
So
start
two
with
quick questions.
yes.
Two quick questions. Are we uh, only using the SQLite local database, or do we have options to switch to something else? And also, is that an extension that we need to install, or when we configure this, it's just there by default?
Right now, yeah. So it is the local SQLite is kind of a fixed thing. Like you cannot choose a other store
Okay.
yet. So right now it is kind of built in to local SQLite because it's very lightweight and very
Mhm.
fast for querying and stuff. So that said, we are exploring how to make it more extensible or more so that you can target remote sessions and stuff. So, but that will be coming soon. Stay tuned for the further announcements on that. But right now, this is focused only on local SQLite database that is running on the local machine. That's where all
Okay.
these metadata information is stored. So just I ran a stand up on my session. So it basically produced a summary of all the things that I have worked on in the last 24 hours. So I had a bunch of in progress work. It shows me the repo and the branch information and kind of a summary of what I did and what key files I touched. This is another one, and this one says, "Hey, it's already done," because done meaning I have submitted the PR and then it's all committed.
Mm, okay.
Um, so yeah, it basically gives a quick summary of all the things that happened in the last 24 hours, which is um, very useful to kind of at glance to see, hey, what all I did. So let me also try a few other commands. Let's see what tips is gonna tell me.
What while this is coming up, let me address a couple of comments that came
Yeah.
in. This one's kind of unrelated, but it has to do with like the model picker and how it could be set to auto. K Bar Baranz asks, in the model picker prompt field, is there a way to see immediately which model was picked immediately after submission and not when uh, I think he means response is done? This is for like when auto is selected.
Oh,
You have some insight on that?
I am not sure about that, but I can always get back or watch. I know, yeah. So once you actually query, it will show which model was used, but beforehand, which model it's going to use, I'm not sure if there is a way because the selection kind of happens dynamically based on
Mhm.
your prompt. So it will choose which one is best suited for answering that specific thing. But I don't know if there is a way. Yeah, but I can get back. I don't know the answer to that specific
Okay.
question.
And so what I'd like to add is for Bahrain's to, in terms of like that query right there, you could create an issue. Like if it's not behaving like how you would think it would be, or like how you'd like it to be, or you think it might be a cool feature, yeah, you're just going to create an issue. And it's a suggested issue for that. Uh, Another comment that came in real quick from 127754B, uh, Greek demo. Oh, well, actually, that's just a request. If we're doing shortcuts, if we could just call out what shortcut we're using just so he could follow along. So that's a fast one. All right. I made the request. And let's see here. Will it eventually, this is from Darren. Will it eventually have a theme or other settings continuity? Could you be more specific, Darren? Are you talking about from the previous session, like Windows, or are you talking about what you're seeing right now? But that's it for now. Vijay, you can continue, unless you have an
Okay.
answer for what Darren asked.
Not yes, I'm not. Yeah, um, not really. But
Maybe.
yes, yeah. So let me continue. Yeah. So here, for the tips, it basically looked at the last 7 days, all the sessions that have worked on, and it has given kind of a tips. For example, it's saying, hey, because I had 30 plus sessions that had just very small list, just less than 2 turns. This was some me testing out few things. So what it basically recognized that, hey, stop using fresh sessions for each small tiny things. Instead, reuse the active one. It's more efficient because it has a context and things like that. And then, kind of an opposite, I had another very long session with 112 turns and saying, hey, don't use very long, that's a 42-hour long session. It's good to break it up into different phases. So, yeah, you kind of get an idea. So, it basically gives you very targeted tips on how you could improve and get the most out of your agentic sessions. Just quickly to show another one. What PRs did I work on the last 2 days? This is just a more a free form query. I just want to say, hey, what all PRs did I work on the last 2 days? So again, yeah, it's basically just going to query the store, so you can actually look at what is happening. If you switch to chat debug logs, you can actually see the um, don't know, font may be too big, but yeah, so you can actually see the query, the actual query it is running to get the answers and the raw results it is getting from these um, sessions.
Nice.
Uh, so you can actually see what is happening behind the scenes by looking at actual query that it is doing. And here, for example, it is given me actual link to the PRs that I have worked on in the last 2 days, and gives a quick summary of what that PR is about, which is really nice, so that I can actually at a glance see, hey, what are the things that I have been working on or have going in the last 2 days. And it also lists other not directly that I worked on, but I looked at some PRs for researching from others. It clearly lists, hey, this is not your PRs, but you actually researched into it or reviewed it. So it basically lists those with actual link to the PRs. This kind of gives you a kind of a bird's eye view of all the things that you are actively working on in X number of days. This is completely up to you. So you can query for as behind as you would like, as long as those sessions information is in the local SQLite. This is going to find it and then help you analyze.
Okay. Comment came in from Panchatantra. When I run Chronicle stand-up in a new session, it says there's no activity in the last 24 hours. Do I need to re-index before using it? Is that something
Yeah.
new?
So if you do stand up, this likely means obviously there are no records stored in the local SQLite. So there could be either you may have the settings, the local index setting that I showed earlier is off. If it is off, nothing will be stored. So first make sure that it is on. So once you turn it on, then you can call reindex. So then it is going to basically look at all your historical sessions and then upload it into the local SQLite. So then you will be able to do stand up. But again, if you didn't have any active session in the last 24 hours, it is basically going to say as no activity. But as long as you have at least one session in the last 24 hours and you did a reindex, it should be able to find that session for the stand up. Yeah, if any command or anything is you think is not working, yeah, feel free to file a GitHub issue with your specific scenario repo. So we'll be taking a look.
Okay. Um, then also by hey, I'll just use the first three letters. Does this also suggest instruction skills you can create based on sessions so that we can optimize the token usage?
Yes, yes, it does. So the tips by default will suggest if there are any improvements that are possible by creating instructions or skills. But you can also do a very targeted query, like a free form, like slash Chronicle, and then you say, hey, give me if there are any opportunity to create a skill based on my historical session usage. So it is basically going to analyze and give you some tips on what skills might be useful for your workload. Yes.
All right. They're all coming in now. They're like at the last minute, they're diving with all these questions. Kay Behrens, will Chronicle commands work right away with MediIndex history? I think maybe you meant MIDI uh, index history, or will they need a local index history, at least a certain size?
Yeah, so there is no size. I'm not very sure about what METI index is.
I'm thinking he means meaty as in like really
I
large.
see. I see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. If you have a session with just, for example, echo hello world, if you have a session with just that one thing, and all it did was just print hello, then of course there won't be much information on that. But if you work on a real PR, making a lot of file edits and changes, the more information is there, the more meaty the tips and other
Oh, you know
stats
what? He
stats
just
is going
corrected.
to
He
be.
said he meant empty. Empty index history.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. If it is empty, yes. So yeah. So the Chronicle works by looking at all the data in the local SQL database. If there is no sessions, if it's all empty, of course it is not going to find anything. Yeah, you can always call reindex. Once you yeah, first things make sure that the local index setting is on. Without the settings on, nothing will be indexed. So once you have it on, first thing you could do is always call Chronicle reindex so that it will basically reindex all your historical sessions. So then you can start using various Chronicle commands.
Great. And actually, one last comment before I turn over to the next guest. Uh, he asks, it doesn't work on dev containers. Maybe the SQLite is on the host machine and the Chronicle commands are not able to connect to DB.
Yes, that is a good observation. That is correct. Yeah. So right now, the local database is always stays on the local host machine. So that said, we are looking into improving this capability so that it can also work on these kind of remote scenarios as well. Yeah, so stay tuned for those. But right now, yeah, it is targeted on the host machine local case.
Beautiful. Thanks so much, VJ, for coming on and showing us this and answering all these questions that came in at the last minute.
Hey, thanks. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot for having me.